Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be explaining the concept of data type, comment, and variables to us. A variable is a name that refers to a value stored in the memory of a computer as a container for data that you can use to store your value or to modify it throughout your program. I have three examples to share with us. And in these three examples, I have a variable name which is assigned to John. We also have another variable age which is assigned to 30. We also have another variable is active which is assigned to true. So in this, it's good to know that in Python, there is no need to declare a variable type because Python is dynamically typed. Whatever value you assign to the variable, it picks the value and it works with it. It's also good to know that a variable is created the moment you assign equal value. That's an equal operator. A variable is automatically assigned a value. Also, variable names should be descriptive and they should not have a space in between, and you cannot start a variable name with a number. Another concept is data type, and it refers to the type of value that a variable holds. Python is dynamically typed, meaning that you don't have to um, declare the type of value for that particular variable. Automatically, it assigns a type to the variable depending on the value you assign to the variable. There are different types of data types in Python, which ranges from we have integer, we have float, we have strings, we have boolean, and we have non-type, which is assigned to a variable when it doesn't have a specific value. At this point, let's check out some examples. I'm going to create a new file and name it example1.py. And in this, I'm going to create a comment. I'm going to create a comment. As I told us earlier that a comment is 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 being created using hash sign in Python. And when a program is being executed, a comment is not executed by the interpreter. Majorly, a comment is created so that your program can be understood by another programmer. Anybody that picks up your program can understand what it does and why a particular section is being created, what this particular code or particular section is doing. So comment is always very good in when writing your program. It creates clear understanding. So that's a comment here. So I can write so this particular line, these two lines will not be executed whenever I'm running the program. So let me create a variable. Let me give it first name. First name. So this equal sign is used to assign value. So let me give it a value. Okay. This means that IO is the value I'm assigning to this variable first name. So this IO is a string because strings are more of letters um, in English language ranging from A to Z. So these are strings IO, AYO, there's a string. Then I can also create another variable, last name, which I can. So for Python to understand that this is a string, you need to put it inside inverted comma. So with this, it understands that this is a string. So I can now say, okay, age, which is another variable. Then age is an integer, meaning integers are whole numbers. So I can say integer, I can say 20, 20 years old. So which is which is which is an integer. Then I can actually, all these values are already assigned to this particular variable in the memory of my computer. So for me to retrieve these values, I can print out, use this function print, and give it a value. And after printing, I write print first name, comma, last name, comma, age. Okay, to execute this program, you just simply you save it, Control S, then you type Python space example underscore dot py, which is the file name here. Then you press enter. You can see it printed the first name as Ayo, printed the last name as Obas, and printed the last name, the age as 20. You can also format it like this. If you don't want to write it like this, you can also format it this way. This way, print first name is, last name is, put the last name, age is, then you can also execute it. Save, then you run the program from here, CLS to clear screen, then you type Python example underscore one.py, then press enter. You can see first name is Ayo, last name is Obas, and age is 20. Automatically it, okay, let's take it further. Instead of having this static value of Ayo and Obas, we can actually have we can actually input our own value by using this function input. So with this, you can enter any value for first name. The only thing that it needs to be a string. Then you can enter any value for last name. Then for integer, since age needs to be an integer, you need to have it as int into bracket input, because this cannot take in a string, it must take in an integer. So with this, you can now execute the program following the same process. I've saved it already. Following the same process, Python example underscore one.py. So at this point, it's asking me now to input the first value. Now I'm entering John. The second value, I'm entering John. I'm entering Doe as a surname. Then the third value, I'm entering the age now, which is let's say 30. Enter. So this is the output here. First name is John, second name is Doe, and the age is 30. So with this, you can now enter different values for the variable first name, last name, and age, which makes it more dynamic. Okay, let's take one more example before we round up this tutorial. Let's include height. So the data type of height will be float, and float basically is a data type that handles decimal point. For example, you have 1.5, you have 2.5, you have 3.4. When you have decimals to handle as input, you make use of float. So you include it as float. input, save it, then you print it out from here. Print height. Just just edit that and put height here. Height. So from here, whatever value I'm going to be entering for height must be in decimal places. So I save it. Then I run the program again. The first one I can put it as Helen, and put it as Doe, and put age as 20, and I can put the height as say 1.7. So from here, first name is Helen, the last name is Doe, and if you look at the height here, it's 1.7. Thank you for watching up to this point. Everything we have done so far, please try to practice from your own end, because the more you practice this, you get used to it. And in case you have any problem along the way, please leave a comment and let me know so that I can help you out. Please like, share, and comment. Also subscribe. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye.